Good morning, students. Today we will start chapter 5, that is water. The presence of water is a unique feature of our planet, and that is why this planet is considered as the blue planet. And the area under land is 29% and water is 1% on the Earth's surface. And this water, which we call hydrosphere, the watery part of the earth, is found in the oceans, seas, bays, gulfs, lakes, rivers, etc. There we get all this water. Now, one of the most important thing about water is water cycle. That the water is continuously moving from Earth's surface into atmosphere and back into Earth's surface. That means this is a continuous process, and this water cycle has no beginning or end. Water from different water bodies reaches the atmosphere through evaporation in the form of water vapor, and due to loss of heat in the atmosphere, the process of condensation takes place. And after evaporation, there is a condensation, and thus water vapor is converted back into water drops. And then this leads to precipitation in the form of rain, snow, or sleet. Water that falls on the land in the form of rain collects in ponds and flows as streams or rivers, and these rivers rivers carry the water back to the ocean. Finally, all streams and rivers, they go back to join the oceans. And this never-ending movement of water is called hydrological cycle or water cycle. So due to condensation, evaporated water vapor turns into water droplets and falls on the ground as rain, snow, or sleet. Then this rainwater then runs into sea and ocean, from where it gets evaporated, and this completely a cycle. And that is why water cycle has no beginning and end. I have given you this diagram, which is in your book also. You can understand that how this happens after evaporation. When the evaporated this goes, and then in the atmosphere condensation happens, and this forms the cloud, and finally precipitations on the surface of the earth. So different types of precipitations are there, which you have studied in the previous chapter. Now, distribution of water bodies. On this topic, the present distribution of land water on Earth's surface shows that Northern Hemisphere has more land, while the Southern Hemisphere is covered almost with water. That is why it is called the Southern Hemisphere is called water hemisphere, and Northern is called the land hemisphere. The four major oceans are Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic. And another large body is Antarctica. All of you know that it is called Southern Ocean or the Antarctic Ocean. The main sources of fresh waters, these are, the ocean waters are saline water, but fresh water or sweet water are rivers, lakes, ponds, springs, and glaciers. All of you know this. And the distribution of water in our planet, that how this distribution is there. The ocean, seas and bays have 97.3%. This table is given in your book also. And the same, you can understand that ice caps 2%, where we get the water, lakes and rivers 0.009%. Groundwater, that is underground, the water source which is there, is 0.68%. In the atmosphere, as moisture in the atmosphere, that is the 0.002%. And in other forms of water which is present on the surface of the earth is 0.088%. So you can understand that this is the total distribution of the water. Is it clear? So this is just the introduction, this topics. Uh, Now I can end up this class, and in the next we will go do further about oceans, circulations of water, that how the water, this other topics we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you children.